Yes guys, just a quick one for packing in solids using a 7 curved mag. Now I'm gliding over the skin in a forward motion to get these black sections detailed in one pass. So by pushing the needles over gently and slow enough to give the needle time to deliver the ink, I can get these sections in solid in one go. So rather than outlining the whole thing and then re-hitting it, infilling it with a mag, you can get these shapes in one go by using your mag at different angles, using your circular motions when necessary, and sometimes just delivering the ink by gliding along the skin, pushing the ink in slowly. The problem you've got with this is it's very easy to go too deep and the ink will blow out under the skin. So the trick is to move slowly and glide gently over the skin. You cannot ram this in. Those needles are really sharp, and because it's a 7 curved mag, you ram onto that skin that you'll go too deep very easily. So I'm showing quite a lot of the needle because I've got the control to hover over the skin. As soon as I can feel those needles contacting the skin, I'm virtually deep enough. There's no pressing in whatsoever. Okay. So I've got quite a lot of my needle on show, and the reason for that, and I say it time and time again, I don't like to press that tray against the skin. I like to feel that the needles are delivering the ink in, but I'm not having to ram that tube against the skin. So you can see how the needles are in the skin and there's still a gap between the needles and the tube tip. That gives me more control and range with the needles. When artists pull the needle tube really shallow, I do get that because it'll stop you going too deep. But in my opinion, you're losing a little bit of control of the needle. So as you develop, being able to show a bit more of your needle and glide over the top of the skin will give you so much more ability to get these solids in and cause less skin damage. There's no snagging on the skin. I can watch the needle tips saturating the skin as I move. I can move back towards myself, or I can push the ink in forward. As long as I'm coming in at the correct angle, the ink's going to get delivered no matter what. Again, gone over this in one pass, and I'm just getting those solid sections in one go. It's almost more stressful lining the whole thing and then going back in, infilling all the fiddly sections. So if you can develop this ability to manoeuvre around with your mag, you're going to level up the quality of your work and the efficiency, and you're going to cause less damage while you're doing it. You can see this, I'm literally just gliding over the top of the skin. Sometimes the circular motions might be necessary, but then when I wipe it, you can see the skin's still quite flat. There's no excess redness around it or anything like that. The skin's not been torn apart and the ink's got like sailed in. I am working the bicep here as well, so it's a very tender area where the skin's quite thin. Give it a go, guys. That'll do that. There's your two.